พูดตรงไหน
Is it the first time you come to a monastery?
No, monastery is a temple anyway.
Temple in the States or?
States.
Which temple you going in the States? New York?
New York, also San Diego.
San Diego? San Diego. Metta Vihara?
And Tanisaro.
Tanisaro? No.
No,
It's a Thai temple.
it's Thai temple. The city is Escondido, which is northern San Diego.
But where are you stationed?
In New York.
New York. So you have friends in San Diego?
We have friends all around the world. Of
Germany as well?
Germany, yes. Yeah, we have friends in Hamburg.
Hamburg?
This is northern Hamburg.
ผมรู้จักสามีที่ดีนะรู้ไหมพระพุทธเจ้า สามีดีที่สุด So are you familiar with Buddhism?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I've read a couple of small books about the purpose and how it's practiced, but I'm still trying to learn. Many of what I've read has been translated into English, so it's not a particularly good translation, I think. So, yesterday we went to Bangkok to
Yeah.
see Wanka Mahabua, the temple there is very beautiful what they're doing. And my wife showed me around to the different his history. I appreciated it very much what he did for Thailand.
Yeah, I mean he was a very famous monk.
Yes.
And his temple is very simple. And there's a good energy around it.
But if I understand correct, in his life he wanted it simple. He wanted he did not want too much complication.
No. When I think when was it, in the 70s or in the 80s, the king came and said, I want to build you a new sala, and then he said no. He's not, because if you build a sala, it will be, it will be big, and it will be lots of noise and so on, and my monks cannot practice. Not เข้าใจไหมภาษาอังกฤษไหมนิดหน่อยมันต้องมาฝึกที่นี่นะมันโปรดพระที่นี่ทำไมมันไปที่โน้น If you would have stayed here for 4 months, your English would have improved very much.
Nut wants to study. He wants to maybe an engineer.
What?
Nut wants to study and maybe be an engineer. So I told him, okay, I'm going to help him, but I'm going to give him a test.
Well, what kind of engineer?
Engineer.
ยังไม่ทราบ วิศวะแบบไหน
Civil อยู่นะ
Oh, civil engineer. So, that's different. I cannot help him. I'm just an electrical engineer. And you, what?
Mechanical.
Oh, you're a mechanic. That is handy.
It is.
But nowadays, even with the new cars, it is not handy.
Oh, no. Very different now.
You open the hood and then you close the hood.
You remember the same as I. You used to be, you know what you look at before now? It's like a computer.
Yeah. I used to repair every car I had, but at that time, you knew this is this is this, this is that. Yeah.
That was my first job with my father.
Yeah.
He had a service station in the United States, and I would work there to fix cars.
Where was it? Where were you born?
I was born in the state Alabama.
Alabama.
I grew up in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Alabama, the red moon of Alabama. Oh.
Your training in electrical engineering was in Germany?
It was in Germany and then computer engineering in the States. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
A famous city. They lost all its traffic to Chicago. It was more central than Chicago, yeah. But I mean, they just, it's like Germans, yeah. I mean, it was mostly a German city,
Yeah.
and the Germans are always slow in thinking and planning and looking ahead. Have you been to Germany?
We have. We've been one time. We went to Munich,
Munich?
and we also went to Hamburg to visit our friends.
Are they in Hamburg or north of
They're
Hamburg?
north of Hamburg. The name of the city is escaping me, but
It's a whole
it's about 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Kiel. Is it at the sea, Baltic Sea, or is it at the North Sea?
Yeah, not yet. So we went 2 years ago. We enjoyed it. We're going to go back next year to Germany and to France.
France.
We have friends near the border near Saarbrücken.
Saarbrücken. Saarbrücken. Yeah, Saarbrücken, there's Ramstein as well. Big Air Force base.
And while my wife and I have the opportunity, we'd like to see as much of the world as we can.
Yeah.
We like to see different culture, different people, enjoy the food. Enjoy
Especially Kung, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she likes food.
Well, very much. It's been mock.
But most of the Thais, yeah? When you tell the Thais that you eat only once a day, they look at you. What? Are you coming from behind the moon? At least 5 times, yeah? No. กินวันละหาครั้งแล้ววันละ5 มื้อ 3 แต่แม่กินวันละ5 มื้อนะ So the basic of Buddhism is actually the 4 noble truths. Yeah? The first noble truth is there is dukkha, yeah, and the translation of dukkha in the West is mostly wrong. Yeah, it's called suffering. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it is disease, discomfort. Yeah, pain, suffering, but it's also boredom, restlessness. All these things we have daily. Yeah. I mean, you wake up, and you have already dukkha because you need to get up and you don't want to get up. Huh? And you're hungry, that is a form of dukkha. Yeah? You need to go to the toilet, it's a form of dukkha. Yeah? And all what we know, you're tired, it's a form of dukkha. Yeah? And all what we know in this world is, how to get rid of the dukkha. Yeah? But not to go to the cause of the dukkha. And the cause of the dukkha is a second noble truth. The cause of the dukkha is, our wanting, our desire, not being comfortable with the way things are. Yeah? We want to change constantly, want to change this, want to change that, and we are not happy with this, we are not happy with that. Yeah? That is what is causing us dukkha. And when there is no desire, then there is no dukkha. Yeah? I mean, desire can be both positive or negative. Yeah? We want something or we don't want something. Yeah? So this is the cause of our dukkha. And then the Lord Buddha said, there is an end of dukkha. That is the third noble truth. And the fourth noble truth is what? Kung? The path that leads to the end of dukkha. And it is Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Yeah? Sila is very, very important. Yeah? Sila are the 5 precepts. Yeah? And what is it? It is not only for people who want to go beyond, who want to go the path to the end of dukkha. It is also for us, not to go down. Yeah? In the lower realms. So Sila is not harming any living being, not taking what is not given, no sexual misconduct, that means being faithful in one's marriage, and not taking advantage of other people. Epstein case or something like that. But even, even just the CEO and the secretary, it's already misconduct. Teacher, student is misconduct. Parents, children is misconduct. And that all leads to hell. And the 4th is Musa. not talking lies, not speaking harsh, not using one's language to harm other people, and so on. And the 5th, no alcohol, no drugs, everything that makes us unmindful. And the Lord Buddha said, if we keep these 5 precepts, we can come back as human beings. And that is very important. We don't want to be born as ghosts, or hungry ghosts, or demons, or even animals, or going to hell, that we so well know of. Every one of us has been to hell. Right? When our parents told us, if you do this, or the church told us to go to hell, we always, Why? Because we know it. We remember it. We don't remember it very clearly, but just the word, has a very bad feeling in our heart. So we have been there, and we really don't want to go there. So the Lord Buddha said, these 5 precepts are very, very rudimentary. They protect us from falling down into the lower realms. And then the second part of the path that leads to the end of dukkha is samadhi, the ability to concentrate on one thing, but also the ability or the development of sati, of this awareness, being aware of what we are doing, why we are doing, and what the result is. Actually, that makes us a human being. That is the definition of a human being. Knowing what we are doing, why we are doing, and what is the result of it. And then look at our lives, how often are we aware of why we are doing things? And what the result of it is. We just go ahead and do things. Just because we want it, or we dislike it, or things like that. We have not become human beings in a long time. Or only once in a while, we wake up, what am I doing? And then we fall asleep again. And then the third one is the development of wisdom. And the development of wisdom is the only tool actually, to cut down on dukkha, to cut down on the causes of dukkha because of our attachment. We are attached to 5 things, or 5 groups. They are called the 5 groups. And this attachment is the attachment to the body. When you think about the body, we remember that you were born, that you learned to walk, that you learned to talk, that you went to school and university. When were you ready? When was your body so finished that you could do things? 16 years, 17 years, 18 years? Something like that. And then how long can you use it? 30 years, before it breaks down. That is the truth about our body. And then from 40 or 50 years old, we were just, slowly decay until there's no more breath. When you think about, this in the world, you train something for 15 years, you can use it for 30 years, and then you wait, for decay for 40 years, that is not much fun. But we never think in this way, because nobody in school, nobody teaches us in this way. Nobody teaches us there's a body that we use, Everybody of us, uses a car, We know, we are not the car. We go in the car and then we drive it here and we drive it there, and when it is broken, we bring it to the service station, yeah? And then we get it back, while it is broken, we might feel discomfort, because it is not working, yeah? But, when we get back, okay, we drive again. Now think about, the Lord Buddha said, this body is not mine, this is not me, yeah. It's born, and it will die, but it has nothing to do with us, yeah. Think about the simile of, when you're born in a car, when you die in a car, and when you never get out of the car, how can you not believe that you are the car? So we are born in this body, we die in this body, and we never get out of the body, so we believe we are this body. Yeah? How can we not believe? But the Lord Buddha came and knocked at the window shield and said, get out, yeah? And look, it's not you, yeah? But we are so attached to this body, when it is sick, we bring it also to the repair station, yeah? And we call it doctor or hospital. And then they change this pump or that or this. Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. So what is so special about this body? Of course, we have to take care of our car. Yeah, we have to put in fuel. This is fuel. Yeah, we have to put in water. We have to put in oil. We have to to put in grease. To make it going. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah. And that's the same with the body, yeah. But for us, the body is the most important thing, yeah. If something is wrong with the body, we also feel very sad. And this is something, where we are very attached to, yeah. And this is something where we have to learn to get detached, and see we are not really the body, and there's something in there. Even though we have these six senses of eyes, ears, nose, and tongue, and feeling and thinking, when we get out of it, we still have it. It is just an amplification. It's a nice tool. You can think about it as a biological robot, yeah? Nowadays, at the times of the Lord Buddha, there were no robots, so he couldn't compare it with robots, but now we have these robots, yeah? And when you think in a factory, how long do you train these robots? If it is a complex task, it is between 3 months and 6 months to train this robot so that it can only fulfill a certain task. But our robot is very versatile, yeah? That's why we have to train it for such a long time. But it's still a tool, and we have to see it as a tool, and not getting completely taken by it, and worry about it after death, When your car is dead and you can't repair it, what do? You don't bury it, you don't invite your relatives, let's go. But we do that with this body, yeah? The moment you see that the car is not running anymore, you get out, and you walk, yeah? And look for a new car. And that is the same with us, The moment the last breath is taken, we get out of this body, automatically, the chitta, that is the driver of this body, goes out, and looks for the next route. And depending on the merit, and that is a very important thing in Buddhist practice, the merit, the pun and the pap that we do, yeah? And depending on the merit, yeah, or you can compare it, depending on the money that you saved up, yeah, you either can buy a new car, or a broken car, or no car, yeah. And that is the merit that we do, yeah. It is important to do merit, yeah. It is important, to be generous. It is important to be polite. It is important to be respectful, and it is important to be grateful. Yeah, that is very important. That is all Buddha, and it is important, to look after, your family or your friends and things like that, or comrades and whatever. Yeah, because whatever we do unto others, like the saying, yeah, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. For whatever is happening to you right now is what you have done unto others. But the second part of this, we never hear, yeah? We only hear the first part. Why do they leave it out, yeah? Because that is the law of kamma. Yeah? The law of kamma says whatever you have done unto others, be it good or bad, will come back to you. And whatever comes back to you is something that you must have done unto others. Maybe not most probably not in this life, but in previous lives. Yeah? And if we apply this to every situation that happens to us, we can be quite happy. Yeah? We don't have to blame the government, we don't have to blame this person, we don't have to blame that situation. We know it's all coming from our own making, from our own doing. And that is very important, to understand that, and that can change our life, to the much better, so because we can accept it. Even though in the beginning it is tough and we need to bite our teeth. But if we know we are the cause of this problem, then we can deal with it much easier. If we think that somebody else is the problem, we cannot change the other person. How often did you want to change your wife? But she doesn't listen. And the same thing with your wife. She wants to change and he doesn't listen. He doesn't change. But she can change herself, and you can change yourself. And that makes a big difference. If you understand this fundamental, of Buddhism, then you can live, a relatively happy life. Not เข้าใจไหมไม่เข้าใจวันนี้เดี๋ยวมีแต่ภาษาอังกฤษ Okay, understood? ครับพรปู่เข้าใจไหมไม่จิ๋วนิดหน่อยยะถาวาริวหาปุราภริปุเรนติสาการังเอวเมวัยโททินังเพทนังอุปกปปติอิจิตังปฏิตังทุมหังคิปะเมวะสมิจจตุสัมเบปุเรนตุสังกปะจันโดปนาราโสยะถามณิโชติราโสยะถาปิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัพพะโรโควินาศตุมาเตภวัตวันตรายโยสุขีดีกายุโกภาวะอภิวาทนาสิลิสนิจจวุฒาปัจจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมวัฏันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังอากาโทเวปัสสานานังอาคันธมังวิจารทังอาเกปุเตปัสสานานังตาคิเนอนุตตเรอาเกธัมเมปัสสานานังวิรากุปัสสเมสุเขอาเกสังเขปัสสานานังปุญญาเกเทอนุตตเรอากัสสมิงดานังตถาทังอาคังปุญญาภวัตติอาคังอายุจวันโนจะยาโสเกติสุขังพลังอากัสสตาธเมทาวิอาคาธัมมาสมาหิโตเทวพุทโธมนุโสวะอาคัปปะโตภโมทติติภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวัตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวัตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภ ภาวันตุเตไงกุงกับสามีก็มานี่เนี่ยไผ่ไหนนัดมาด้วยเนี่ยก็มีวัดป่าบันดาลของควรปูเนี่ยก็มีหลายคนนะเนี่ย1 2เนี่ยหลวงพ่อก็ไปปันตาดก็วันก่อนปูก็ได้เหมือนกันนะหลวงปู่มั่นหลวงปู่ฟันหลวงตามหาบัวหลายองค์นะเนี่ย